Phineas and Ferb was actually a very interesting show. I remember watching Phineas and Ferb, and actually, I still watch the newest season now. Whenever the next season come out, I'll watch it too. Phineas and Ferb is really enjoyable, but a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, they just be making anything, and you really got to sit back and be like, man, these dudes really just made like. Sometimes it's cool, like they make some stuff that's like, whoa, okay, bet, but it's like there's a few times where they'll just build something, and it's like, bro. Especially like one line, discovering something that doesn't exist. That's crazy. They're thrilled. But make sure you like and sub up if you enjoy Phineas and Ferb. Make sure you check out my other TV show related stuff. I don't just only do Phineas and Ferb. We could take a look at some inventions that Phineas and Ferb made and really look at them and be like, whoa, okay. First, we got the first ever episode. This is how you knew they was on timing. After the first ever episode, the roller coaster episode. The infamous roller coaster episode, I guess you can call it. Because I think they did another one, but they made it like a musical, I'm pretty sure. But this episode, bro, first of all, Phineas sounds a lot different. Like, he just sounds like, I guess, didn't a kid voice him and then he got older? That might be cap. That might be bad cap. I probably should have looked it up beforehand. But these videos are raw. Pause. But he was kind of a douchebag a little bit. Because he kind of talked back to Candace a little bit. Hey, where's this Phineas at? He kind of funny. But other than that, bro, the first episode already told you, bro, they're just building stuff just to build stuff, bro. Like, I know this is a crazy roller coaster. Like, it's going everywhere. Like, look at this. Like, bro, somebody should have been, you know. But roller coasters already existed. I know they wanted the thrill of a super, like, radical roller coaster that goes all around the world. But, bro, I feel like they just build this out of spite. Because it's like, bro, you already got roller coasters. You're good, bro. Like, you don't need, bro, you don't need roller coasters. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need that super crazy roller coaster. So, I feel like this was one of the first adventures. Obviously, it was the first episode where it's like, bro, you're just building this just to prove that you could build something, which is like wild. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, because that's kind of what this video is about. Like, looking at their adventures and really looking at it and be like, bro, did you really have to build that? Like, that was just crazy. Like, that was low-key just flexing. Like, hey, I can build a big roller coaster everywhere. And it was kind of like, it really didn't progress anything. I'm not saying it's a story-driven show or whatever, but it's like, sometimes they have adventures where it's like, all right, I can see how that could be like this and that, but you really just made a bigger version of a roller coaster. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a hater. I can't be a hater. These people aren't real. You can't hate on something that's not real. Remember that. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, man. I don't know. Next, we got Monsters from the ID or ID. I think it's pronounced ID. No, ID. Anyway, this is not even the episode that I'd be talking about where they just want to build anything, but this will add on to it. Bro, so basically, well, let me be clear. They didn't really build it for Candace, but it was a machine to go inside the brain. It was to help Baljeet with his problems with idioms, I believe. Oh, that's why it's called Monsters from the ID. Because idioms is Is that right? Did I discover that? I'm telling you, these videos be raw. Pause. But they basically build this invention. Then Candace wanted to find like this bracelet to help her. Well, she thought it was going to be a bracelet because she thought Jeremy dropped it. So it was basically she was wrong. So she just wanted to go inside of her brain because she wanted Phineas and Ferb to recreate it. So, bro, this whole episode was crazy. I can't even fully get it out. But the fact, this machine doesn't even make sense. And you can say that about a lot of their machines. But, like, this was one where I was like, all right, bro. Y'all just build it, whatever. One, you wasted all these resources and you build a machine that just to go in somebody's mind. These dudes are geniuses. I don't know if y'all really want to classify this as, like, you know, just like a not what if, but like a machine where it's like whatever. But I'm going to classify this as a machine where it's like, all right, bro. Y'all just building whatever. The other ones I'm going to talk about, we're just starting light right here. This one's kind of like, you could say this is a whatever machine, but you can kind of say it's like, bro, you really had this machine to go into people's mind. One, to help your friend get rid of his fear of idioms or whatever the case is, which is kind of crazy. And two, I guess to help Candace. But it's like, this machine's like, bro, you guys are just building stuff to build stuff. I don't know. Y'all may not agree with this one. The first one may be like 50-50. You can kind of, however you feel about it. But I'm going to say it's like, bro, what are you building? These next few ones, it's kind of like, you'll get it. You'll see. Next one we got is the Portal to Mars episode. This was basically a two-parter to be real. And it was it was interesting, I'll say for the least. But this is another example, bro. They just be building anything. How do you just, I understand it's a show, but like, bro, this invention is like a portal to Mars. Like, I guess Baljeet is involved, which is kind of crazy. But I guess Baljeet wanted a science project. He agreed to a portal to Mars. And Phineas and Ferb said, okay, we're just gonna build a portal to Mars. Like, bro, like, I feel like that's an invention where it's like, it doesn't fall into the categories like, why would you build this? It's kind of like, bro, come on, y'all just building anything now. Y'all just want to build a portal to Mars just to, I know it's to help your friend, but you could have, man. So basically, Candace is like, bro, this is a really good song. Y'all see her singing right there? I think it was like, I need the Mars, something like that. Phineas and Ferb got some really good songs. Like, they got some I might, literally after making this, I might go and check out like a playlist of Phineas and Ferb songs. Like, they're actually really good. I don't think they missed. But this was a two-parter pretty much. And basically Candace gets stuck on Mars, yada yada yada. She's treated as a queen and the goated song comes on. And I just feel like it wasn't a waste. It helped Baljeet. But this was an invention where it's like, alright, bro. Y'all just build this not for no reason. That's what I mean with this list, bro. It's like some of these are like no reason. Some of these are like, okay, we had to build this for our friend. Some of these is like, alright, bro. You just pulled an invention out your backside. Discovering something that doesn't exist. This is that type of bull. That's the saying I should have said for the other ones. You basically, this is a build something, discovering something that doesn't exist. Even though Mars exists. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. But you get what I'm saying. Like, this is basically an invention where it's like, alright, bro. Y'all wild. Ain't no way y'all build a portal to Mars. Ain't no way. Next, we got Finadroid. I can't even get it out. Finadroids and Furbots. Now, this one, you can't argue with me. This one was out of nowhere. I just want to build something type thing. Like, bro, the premise of this, basically, they were like, oh, summer's almost up, even though summer lasts forever, apparently, with them. Actually, they did go to school a little bit, let me not lie. But still, basically, they said, hey, summer's getting, by the time we get to the end of the summer, blah, 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 we're not going to have enough time to build all the stuff we want to build. So they build these Finadroids and Furbots, which is a crazy name. Finadroids and Furbots. It just got stuck in my head just talking about it. But they built Finadroids and Furbots to help them build with everything and this and that and help them build their inventions, which is kind of crazy because it's still, or this is like season 1. So it's still early in the summer. So the fact that you want to make all the inventions super early, kind of like throwing me off a little bit now that I really think about that out loud. Because it's like, you still have plenty of time. If you build something every day, as according to the show, you should be able to get those out the way. But like, that's what I mean. They just build these just to build them. And I thought they was going to turn on them. But it's like, they had a button that could just make them dance or work. So they just hit the button. But again, this really made me do this list. So if you make it this far, I appreciate it. Make sure you like and sub up. But this right here, you I'm getting too worked up for no reason. But you didn't have to make this. Like, this was the most out of nowhere, I just need to build something, just, hey, I'm going to build this just because type of invention ever. Like, this might be up there with the roller coaster one. Because, like roller coasters, I understand that one. I guess they want to ride all over the world. But it's like, bro, it's crazy because it's not laziness, but it's like laziness. But it's not because you have to build this. It's a weird concept. That'll do it for me, man. Ben, like, I usually just do like 4 different parts when it comes to this. So make sure you like and sub up if you appreciate this. I kind of just be yapping, if you haven't noticed. So if you enjoy this type of like raw footage, I kind of be yapping towards the end of the video as well. But if you enjoy this type of raw footage, where I pretty much just set up a camera and talk about these shows, make sure you check out the other shows that I've done. I don't just only do Phineas and Ferb. So appreciate if you like and sub up, man, and we just gonna keep going with this because I enjoy it. I enjoy picking up the camera just talking about these shows. If you got any suggestions about other shows and other things I could talk about, let me know. And I'll be happy to just do them, man, because I'm telling you, yeah, I just be chilling. Sometimes I don't be knowing what I'm talking about. Sometimes I do. Just depends on the show. But again, appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like and sub up, and we gonna keep going with this. Cause very few of y'all make it to this part of the video anyway. So I literally could say whatever, but I'm not gonna say whatever because it's YouTube. But still, I'll catch y'all next time.